This is the January 2025 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Eric Richardson, Senior Fiscal Analyst with the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video covers Iowa General Fund revenue for fiscal year 2025 year-to-date. January 31st is one of Iowa's most significant tax due dates, with calendar year Q4 income tax withholding and estimate payments, December sales and use tax monthly payments, and annual sales and use tax returns, all due on that date. Outside of general fund receipts, the December monthly motor fuel tax payment is also due January 31st. Due to accounting procedures, it is not possible to provide revenue updates at the start of the month until all transactions have been processed. For January 2025, the issues were eliminated with transactions processed on February 3rd. Through February 3rd, net general fund receipts show a growth of negative $460 million and minus 8.6%. This table shows that only one of the three main sources of Iowa general fund revenue have increased during FY 2025, with individual income tax up 6%, sales and use tax down 1.6%, and corporate income tax down 21.2%. Meanwhile, insurance and other taxes have decreased by $453 million and 71.4% due to a decrease in the pass-through entity tax, or PTET, in FY 2025 compared to FY 2024. The PTET was introduced in FY 2024 with retroactivity to tax year 2022. During FY 2024, PTET revenue to the state for multiple tax years increased general fund revenue significantly. However, continued PTET tax credit claims and a decrease in PTET revenue during FY 2025 have led to a decrease in other taxes compared to FY 2024. In addition, once the tax credit claim for PTET is processed, the Department of Revenue reallocates PTET revenue from other taxes to its respective tax line, generally individual income tax. This accounting procedure has been a factor for the increase in individual income tax thus far during FY 2025. Breaking net revenue into gross receipts and refunds, the current situation looks stronger. Gross revenues through February 3rd have decreased by 5.3%, but net revenues are lower due to a significant increase in regular refunds of 37.6%. School infrastructure transfers have increased 0.5% during FY 2025. This chart shows fiscal year 2025 year-to-date net revenue growth as it has been calculated for these monthly video memos. Growth through February 3rd is $261 million lower than the growth calculation through January 3rd. The decrease over the period can be traced to the large decrease of $130 million in other taxes due to less revenue from the PTET, along with continued PTET tax credit claims. Meanwhile, individual income tax decreased by $61 million during the period. While individual income tax growth remained strong through February 3rd, partially due to the PTET reallocation process, the initiation of an individual income tax reduction from a top rate of 5.7% to a flat tax of 3.8% as of January 1st, 2025, may begin to slow individual income tax revenue for the remainder of this fiscal year and into FY 2026. In summary, net revenue growth decreased from January 3rd through February 3rd, and overall growth at negative 8.6% remains below the negative 6.2% growth rate expected for the entire fiscal year. Previously enacted tax rate reductions to the franchise tax, individual income tax, inheritance tax, and insurance premium tax are expected to weigh on net revenue growth as fiscal year 2025 continues. However, continued solid conditions in the national economy with a recently announced 2.3% GDP growth in the fourth quarter of 2024 could bolster state revenue growth during the remainder of FY 2025. Thank you very much for taking the time to study Iowa's general fund revenue situation. Goodbye, and please check out the next monthly video memo in early March.